25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's in.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Again, on the option. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Yeah, and he decides to keep it, and it's the right decision. Great job. Keeps the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Watkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 26, offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. White wants to throw it. White out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. White going to attack through the air. Punts it out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jeff.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Newton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
Breaks into the open.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Owens. Snags it over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bears want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Touchdown Bears! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground with the counter.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Newton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal. And they...
There he goes. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But
there he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the ball, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Pushes toward the goal line. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our